On the economic front, we just heard from Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau that tariffs on goods from Canada will be paused for at least 30 days after he had another conversation with President Trump. But a new 10% tariff on exports from China to the U.S. is scheduled to take effect in just hours.
So we asked local economic experts what that could mean for all of us and a major importer of Chinese goods, the Port of Virginia. Broders explains.
Tariff is a tax, and it's paid by the importer.
That's the concern voiced by Old Dominion University economics professor Bob McNabb ahead of a new 10% tariff on all Chinese imports to the U.S. Tuesday, including at the Port of Virginia. McNabb says prolonged tariffs on Chinese imports could lower demand at the port, which could impact operations across the supply chain and prices for all of us.
It's not just people at the port who are going to be affected. It's people who provide services to the port that will be impacted as well. So if there is a prolonged decline in trade, then we would see restaurants, bars, retail stores impacted as well.
McNabb says depending on how China responds, it could also affect exports out of the Port of Virginia.
For example, Virginia farmers in the previous Trump administrations felt themselves subject to Chinese retaliatory action, and that meant their exports through the Port of Virginia went down.
Despite the uncertainty, McNabb also offered this message.
Don't panic, right? These things have time to play out before the roof sort of falls off the U.S. economy, because the U.S. economy is a relatively strong position right now.
A Port of Virginia spokesperson said even with the tariffs on imports from China here at the Port of Virginia, staff will continue to move cargo regardless, and that any potential impacts likely won't be known for weeks, if not months. At the Port of Virginia, Broders, 13 News Now.